At 164 acres, the Greene Tract Forest is the largest publicly owned forest in Chapel Hill. With 8 miles of trails, the headwaters of Bolin, Booker, and Oldfield Creeks, and known as a critical habitat for the four-toed salamander, which is identified by the state of North Carolina as a species of special concern. A recent proposal takes a dramatic departure from decades of planning by replacing this forested park with market rate housing and possibly a supermarket and a small amount of affordable housing. The history of this land is confusing, so here are some important details to know. The Greene Tract Forest is part of Chapel Hill's history that included great injustice to the predominantly African American Rogers Road community. Through the hard work of community members, the land was not turned into a landfill, but this led elected officials and citizens to make a series of proposals about what to do with it. In 2002, shortly after the former chair of Orange County Commissioners, Moses Carey, advocated for preservation, a plan emerged that included 18 acres of affordable housing, aside up to 146 acres for green space. In 2007, this plan was reaffirmed by the Rogers Road Small Area Plan Task Force. The maps they generated are at right. In 2016, a 9-month citizen-driven process resulted in the report entitled Rogers Road: Mapping Our Community's Future, which recommended an 80-20 split with 33 acres of affordable housing and 131 acres for a park. The plan they developed is shown here at the right. Note that the green area is designated for, quote, recreation, conservation, and agriculture. Then, in 2019, without public input, the Orange County Commissioners dramatically changed the earlier plans and decided on a 50-50 split, leaving just 82 acres at most for a park. This proposal bore little resemblance to the 2016 report's conscientious study and consensus decisions. In addition, they introduced the idea of selling some of the land for market rate housing and make the suggestion that roads can technically be allowed in areas designated as preservation. And now, in 2021, the park idea is completely gone, and the preserved land is just narrow strips along the creeks. Roads, utilities, and retention ponds are now in the area they disingenuously call preserved. They also suggest that as much as 75% of the housing could be market rate. If implemented, this would actually provide less affordable housing than in 2002, and half the affordable housing in the 2016 proposal. Chapel Hill needs affordable housing, and it also needs green space. Our extreme risk for public parks is a subject of another video. Suffice it to say, we are woefully behind national standards and our neighboring towns. Luckily, we have made a good start on affordable housing with developments such as 2200 Homestead, Weaver's Grove, Trinity Court, and the more than 30 new developments in the works, all of which include some level of affordable housing. But we need to continue doing more. We have not done such a good job adding green space as our community grows, despite voters approving a bond for doing so. In fact, we have developed our way into a corner. UNC currently allows access to land like Carolina North Forest for recreation, but the university is clear that this land will eventually be home to a substantial development in just phase 1 of their northern campus. And the land, such as J Street, that was purchased with open space preservation bonds, is now scheduled for development by the town. So what should elected officials do? First of all, it's understandable that the public is upset. Each time they turn around, the plan changes towards more and more profitable development. The Greene Tract does pose an opportunity to add another affordable housing development to our list of ongoing programs, but it also presents the last chance for Chapel Hill and Carrboro to add green space and work towards meeting national standards. We should be working towards a win-win situation. The 80-20 plan proposed by the Rogers Road community in 2016 is, in many people's mind, an excellent balance. It provides more affordable housing than both Weaver's Grove and 2200 Homestead combined, and provides the community with a much-needed and equitable park. So what can you do? Well, you can help by getting involved. Attend the important upcoming meeting on Sunday, November 7th from 2 to 4 p.m. at RENA at 101 Edgar Street in Chapel Hill, and write to all three of your elected governments, the Chapel Hill Town Council, the Orange County Board of Commissioners, and the Carrboro Town Council. Thank you very much, and have a good day.